This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today, this time looking at an app that we've already covered in a different format. We covered this app on the iPad a little bit earlier in the week. But we thought it was so good that we might just show you the same app on the in the iPhone edition, as this is probably how you're going to use it anyway. The app in question is Audio City Guides, which we've got right here on the dashboard. And this app is available as a universal application for both the iPhone and the iPad. This is, of course, an iPod Touch, but same difference as far as that goes. Like we said, this is probably what you'll be using when you are using Audio City Guides, and that's because if you're out being a tourist or traveling around, you're probably not going to be carrying around your iPad to each and every major attraction. You're probably just going to have your iPhone in your pocket, especially if you're in a foreign country. It's just easier to carry this around. So we're going to go ahead and show you the differences, and I'll just talk a little bit about how great this app is for the tourist in us all. As we mentioned before, this application is essentially a digital tour guide. That is, this app takes a bunch of information about different modern attractions across the globe. There's all kinds of different cities. Speaking of cities, I'm going to go ahead and show you the different cities that are offered here, because it's really quite the bundle. You've got Barcelona, Berlin, London, New York, Paris, a couple other big ones, Rome, St. Petersburg, and we just downloaded the Venice because it happened to be small, and it will show you how this app actually works. But there's quite a retinue of cities to choose from, so if you're going to any major big city across the globe looking for a bit of tourist fun, you're going to find that here. With Venice, as you can see, the app gives you a couple of different, actually more than a couple, quite a lot of local attractions to choose from, and then to hear some information about it, you simply hit any of them, and then it boots straight into this, which is a text translation, or a transcription rather, of what the narrator says. The narrator himself is a rather charming English lad. I'm going to turn up the volume if I can so you can be sure to hear him. Sorry for the delay here, guys. Alright, and his pronunciation is quite good, and so is the narration, so we're going to go ahead and hit this.
The Grand Canal. The 4-kilometer, 2.5-mile-long Grand Canal is Venice's main thoroughfare. At one of its ends,
So there you go, there's just a nice little taste of his RP narration, and it's really quite good. We were really enthralled with it, and it's available on each of these points, as well as a grand overview of the city itself. So in essence, it really is like having a tour guide in your pocket, which is quite nice. You don't have to spend any extra money to have this guy around. Likewise, you don't have to be tied down necessarily to any schedule, and you're free to basically move as you want. You can go to any of these different points, especially if you just happen to come upon one, then you can find it and then slap it and get a little bit of extra information about it. Likewise, you can also take a photo using that handy little camera button that's right up there, and then save that alongside the point of interest so that you have kind of a memento of your visit. Even better, there's an offline map offered here, which we think is absolutely fantastic. If you're out and about, you probably don't have bars and you don't want to worry about getting Wi-Fi, so you have this offline map which works everywhere and shows you exactly where all the different points are. If you do happen to have bars, though, you can also use this to find your location and then get directions to any of these different points, which is also pretty fantastic. It's like having a You Are Here map, although it's permanent. Like we said, you simply hit route, and then you need an internet connection. You hit continue, and then it goes straight to Google Maps and directs you to the point of interest in the least travel time possible. So it's pretty fantastic that way. Like we said, we really appreciate the fact that the offline map is offline. That's extremely useful, especially for any of you who have traveled a lot and know just how sketchy cellular service is outside of your regular area. Overall, it's not too much different from the iPad version, although it is smaller, of course, and it's a little bit more concise. We happen to like it on on the iPhone better because of the concision and the brevity. It is so much smaller, it's easier to use, and it's just punchier, we felt. We felt like the design was a lot easier to use as far as quickly getting to information, and we really like the fact that this text is kind of Wikipedia style, mobile Wikipedia style, laid out like this. It's just easy to use. So with that in mind, either or will do the job. They're both fantastic, and you get both with a single purchase of Audio City Guides, so it's not really a big deal. But we did think it's worth showing you the probably more popular format of this application. Either way, the app still gets a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone appreview.com. And that's pretty much all we have to say about it. At this point, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and check out our YouTube channel as well. We've got all kinds of different video reviews posted there. And if you want to hear my voice, that is the place to go. Likewise, you can go to the iPhoneAppReview.com for heaps of our written reviews as well. We're posting new content to both places with some frequency, so check back often. Other than that, we'll be signing out, so we'll check you guys later. Bye.